that is given here. So all of you are familiar with these words: chart, diagram, picture. All of you, these words are not new to you, right? So what is given here? A chart is a drawing with boxes, words, and lines to show a process or an organizational structure. So by using chart, in a chart, what we do? We draw the boxes. A chart is a drawing. It is a kind of drawing where we create boxes, we create words, we create lines. By creating boxes, words, and lines, that is, we are trying to show the process or an organizational structure. So yeah, three popular charts. Three popular charts are given here. That is flow chart, decision flow chart, and organizational chart. So first one is flow chart. See, this is the example of flow chart. In flow chart, what happens? That is, flow chart talks about a process. So there is the process described. Flow chart describes the process. And in a flow chart, the lines and arrows show a process or series of steps. Whatever lines are drawn there, the very lines show the process, isn't it? So flow chart, we use flow chart in order to describe certain process. Okay. So here, what do you find? Sugar, startage. So from this, when there is a process, then what comes? Glucose. And then from glucose, after processing, what comes? That is energy comes and fat comes, isn't it? So this indicates that through process we get energy, we get fat, isn't it? So we use flow chart. That is the single purpose of just a minute. Okay, the single purpose of using flow chart is to describe the process of something. So this very example, that is very clear example, clearly indicates the process, right? Okay. Then you have decision flow chart. So what is decision flow chart? See, that is by using this very flow chart, we take the final decision of something. So here what happens? That is, a decision flow chart is a special flow chart that uses symbols to indicate critical parts of making a decision. So here we study critical parts because in the flow chart there is the use of symbols, and we study the symbols, and with the symbols we also study the different critical parts, and finally we take the decision. So flow charts should cover only the major steps. You want to save the details of the process to include explanation in the text. Also, you should be careful not to confuse your readers with too many symbols, and to provide a key for the symbols if necessary. That is, in decision flow chart we use symbols, but we should not make overuse of the symbols, because if we make overuse of the symbols, the readers may get confused. So by using necessary symbols, appropriate symbols, that is, we can help the readers to understand that. Okay, so here you can see this is decision in the flow chart. So see here, that is what is given here. That is this has oval shape. This has also oval shape, and here rectangular shape, isn't it? This also rectangular shape, and this is it has the shape of diamond shape, isn't it? So here these are the symbols, isn't it? Oval shape, these two have oval shape, so symbols, these are the symbols. Rectangular shape, these are the symbols. Then diamond shape, these are the symbols. So symbols have been used here. So what do we find here? See, ovals indicate where the process starts and ends, isn't it? No. Okay, so ovals indicate where the process starts and ends. See, so here oval shape, and here also oval shape. So what is given here? Exercise moderately for 10 minutes. And here what is given? Stop exercise session. So here these two oval shape indicate, so from here the process starts, and from here that is, so here the process ends. From here the process starts and here the process ends. So here ovals indicate where the process starts and ends. Rectangles or square indicate activities, isn't it? So here rectangular shape, here rectangular shape. So these rectangular shape you talk about activities going on, isn't it? So what is given here? Take pulse rate, isn't it? Then again here exercise at this level for remainder of workout. Then here also given exercise for 5 minutes. Then here take pulse rate. Here adjust level of intensity, more intense if rate is too low, less intense if rate is too low. So adjust level of intensity. I mean, whatever words are used in the rectangular shape, these indicate the activities, isn't it? So that's why here what is given? Rectangles or squares indicate activities. Diamonds indicate places to make decisions. Places to make decisions. And whatever words are used in diamond shape, so here that is what is given. Does pulse rate fall within the target range? Here also what is given? Does pulse rate fall within the target range? Isn't it? So here what is given? That is, diamonds indicate places to make decisions. So wherever the diamonds are given, so those whatever words are used in the diamond shape, so those words that is indicate places to make decision, isn't it? So rectangular shapes or square shapes indicate activities. Then oval shapes indicate where the process starts and where the process ends, isn't it? And whatever that is given in the diamond shape, that indicates that is the places where we make decisions, right? So colors applied consistently signal critical parts of the process, but readers could understand the chart without color, isn't it? So here, without color, also the readers can understand this very chart. Actually, colors signal critical parts of the process. Okay, the flow of information moves up and down and from left to right. So when we that is look at this, what do we find? The information moves up and down, up and down, and also that is left to right, isn't it? Okay, so here what you see, that is up to down and left to right, isn't it? So here what is given in the first exercise moderately for 10 minutes, isn't it? Exercise moderately for 10 minutes. You do the exercise for 10 minutes, moderate exercise. And so from here, the process starts. Then what do you do? Take pulse rate, isn't it? Take pulse rate. So after you have taken the pulse rate, now, so here you have to make a decision. Now, what is given here? Does pulse rate fall within the target range? Does pulse rate fall within the target range? If pulse rate falls, if yes, then follow this process, isn't it? If no, then follow this process. That is given here, isn't it? Does pulse rate fall within the target range? If the answer is no, then you have to follow this process. You have to come down, isn't it? And if yes, then this side, isn't it? Exercise at this level for a remainder and then stop exercise session. If pulse rate fall, then exercise at this level for remainder. To some extent, you do the exercise and then stop exercise session, isn't it? Then here the process ends, right? If the answer is no, then you proceed. That is given here. Okay, so I mean by using in a flow chart, we use different symbols to indicate critical parts of making decision, isn't it? But we should never make use we should never make overuse of the symbols, because overuse of the symbols makes the readers confused. Okay, then another is organization chart. So it's very easy for all of you to understand, isn't it? Organization chart. That is this. This is the example given in an organization that is at the top. So who is there? Manager. Under manager, this in a figure indicates that under manager, these three people are working, isn't it? Aerobics trainer, weight trainer, nutrition expert. Under manager. Then under this indicates under aerobics trainer, there are two assistants. And under weight trainer, there are 2 assistants, and under nutrition expert there is no assistant, isn't it? It's very simple. So that is in organization chart. What we do, an organization chart is a drawing with boxes. There are also the words and the lines to show, and to show how an organization is structured, isn't it? So this very figure indicates how the organization is structured. That is at the, it indicates that at the top there is manager. Under manager there are 3 people, these 2 trainers and 1 expert. Under the aerobics trainer there are 2 assistants. Under weight trainer there are 2 assistants, like this. Is it clear? Okay. Then there is, next one is Gantt chart. Gantt chart. So what is Gantt chart? See, a Gantt chart is a bar graph used to schedule the major tasks of a complex project. So for scheduling the tasks, we use Gantt chart, isn't it? For scheduling the task. Now see, that is, I am taking your class. That is, every week I take 4 classes, isn't it? Every week I take 4 classes. So suppose I will take a class for 2 months or for 3 months. Then for 3 months I schedule the, isn't it? I schedule the classes. So for scheduling the classes, I should follow this Gantt chart, isn't it? So example given here. See, that is, here you see. So these are the tasks, right? These are the tasks. And here, July, August, September. Now, so these tasks have been scheduled here. Now, in July, that is first week, second week, third week, fourth week, isn't it? It means 3 full week, isn't it? 3 full, first week, second week, third week, and then in the fourth week, first half, up to first half. So this is for planning events. It means that is people are going to plan events, or we will plan events. This indicates, okay. So in the first 3 weeks, and then that is half fourth week, half of the fourth week. So for planning events. Then here, arrange venue. For arranging venue, what you find? Fourth week, whole fourth week, and then a little bit, from the third week. Okay. Then contact vendors. So when we are going to contact vendors, so here, that is first week, second week, third week. From third week of July to second week of August. During this period, we are going to contact vendors, isn't it? Then when we are going to arrange security, so here what is given? That is the let's say second half of the first week, from second half of the first week up to second half of the second week in August, isn't it? That we are going to arrange security. So like this it is given. Did you understand? Did you understand? Yes, Bipan Dakal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand? So
Sir.
like this, I mean, if that is, if I want to schedule my classes for 3 months, let's say, that is July, August, September, 3 months, isn't it? It's September, October, November, isn't it? For this, then I have to make Gantt chart, isn't it? From this chart, you can easily know when we are going to that is take the class, isn't it? Okay. Then you have diagram. So diagram, that's easy. That is it's line drawing, isn't it? By using diagrams, also we can convey the message. By using diagrams, also we can convey the message. So names of specific parts of a diagram that are connected to the diagram, or drawing with lines. So in a diagram, what we do, that is we draw different parts, and different parts are related to the whole, isn't it? In diagram. So here, this very diagram is related to the field of medicine, isn't it? So here, what is given? See, arteriole, isn't it? Related to artery. capillary, no blood flow. It indicates that in this part there is no flow of the blood. This is called capillary, isn't it? And then here sludging. So here also sludging, in this gap also sludging. Sludging means greasy mud. So in this part there is that is greasy mud, just like grease, isn't it? Grease, that is sticky, chippy, sticky, isn't it? Okay, so that is in this part there is sludging, in this part there is sludging. And then what does indicate? Clumping of blood cells. It means that is here blood cells are clumped, that is clotted jameko, isn't it? In these, so all these indicate that is clumping of blood cells. Okay, so from drawing, from drawing also we can convey certain information to the readers. Okay, then there is icon shape. In icon, what happens? An icon is a simple picture or drawing that stands for an idea or a concept. So an icon is a picture, simple picture. It is a simple drawing, and that also that is stands for an idea, that stands for a concept, isn't it? So here you can see in the example. See the example here. That is what is given here. What does it indicate? This very man is running, and here what is given? What you find here? That is colors, isn't it? Colors given here, right? And this man is running towards it, isn't it? It means this man is trying to use color somewhere, isn't it? Or this man is maybe this man has left this somewhere, isn't it? And that is coming here to pick up this. Okay. So here the icon is an easily recognizable symbol of an idea, isn't it? So icon is a symbol for an idea. For example, simple example, that is all of you have seen the no smoking sign. No smoking sign. In no smoking sign, what you find? There is a red circle. There is a red circle, and around so circle, that very circle is around a picture of cigarette, isn't it? A picture of cigarette. So there is a circle, isn't it? And then in the circle there is the picture of cigarette, right? With a red diagonal line drawn through the cigarette, and through the cigarette there is diagonal line. That is you can find a red circle. Red circle is there, and then in the circle there is the picture of cigarette, and through the picture of cigarette there is diagonal line, isn't it? So here, so this very this very sign, this is the icon. This is the icon. So this icon gives the concept of no smoking. Go. Mobile of. Okay. So this is the icon. That is red circle. Red circle. Inside the red circle there is a picture of that is cigarette. Through the picture of cigarette there is diagonal line, isn't it? This is the icon. This is icon, and this icon stands for no smoking, isn't it? This icon stands for no smoking. So this way also, and we can use in our technical document, and we can give appropriate information to the audience, to the readers. Okay. Then you have photograph. See, this is the photograph. Sometimes we also use photographs in order to convey information to the audiences in a technical document. Photograph can also be used. Sometimes you can do it. That is, a photograph can be inserted into a document when it is important to show what something looks like. What something looks like. If we want to show this, what something looks like, then we can take help of photograph. Then we can use that photograph in the technical document. Photographs include a great deal of detail, however, are not always an important graphic aid. So photograph can give a great deal of detail. Photograph can indicate lots of details, but that is If we use photograph all the time, that's not a good graphic ad. That can help us a lot. To be effective, what we can do, the photo should be clear and should focus on a particular idea or message. That is, if we are going to use photograph, the that is one thing we have to keep in mind. The photograph must be clear, because if the photograph is hazy, not clear, isn't it? Then things may not be that is evidently clear to the audiences. Audiences may not understand. So that's why if we are going to use photograph in our technical document, then we should always remember that whatever photograph we use must be clear, isn't it? That is, photo must be clear. Only then whatever things we want to convey to the readers can easily be conveyed, and they can understand the things from the photograph. Okay, so this we can do. Okay, so this is given. Okay, okay, now this is the end of this chapter. So here that is yesterday I wrote one question in assignment section. I that is sent that question. I posted that question in Google Classroom also, and then in your Fuse Classroom also. Did you find that? Did you find the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, what we have say.
There is no question in Fuse Classroom, sir.
Question.
Yes, sir.
No question is there.
Only in Google Classroom.
Okay. So yesterday, and what question I wrote, posted in Google Classroom? How can we construct? No, no. How can we design graphics? Isn't it? How can we design graphics? Discuss. This is the question. Yes. So here, how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Isn't it? You have to describe 4 points. 10 marks. Okay. One question. Another theoretical question now. Constructing graphics. How can we construct graphics? Discuss. How can we construct graphics? Discuss. Okay. So you can answer this question from this. That is, in constructing graphics, you have to write constructing tables, isn't it? So in constructing tables, you have to briefly talk about informal table, formal table. This example, that is no need to give, because you won't have this much time to include examples. Just to define all these things. Okay, what informal table is, what formal table is, isn't it? And then verbal, what is verbal table. Then in constructing graphs, you talk about bar graph. That is 1 or 2 sentences you write for each, isn't it? Just to define, isn't it? Because that is, you can't use this figure, right? And it's not necessary to use a figure if you have this theoretical question, isn't it? How can we construct graphics? So about each, don't miss any point. You include all the subtopics, and then each that is define each topic in a few words, isn't it? In brief, in 1, 2, 3 sentences, not more than this. So this is the way you can do. So today's question is, how can we construct graphics? How can we construct graphics uh, in a technical document? How can we construct graphics in a technical document? Discuss this question. Okay. Today's assignment. So from this whole you can write, isn't it? And whatever lines I have highlighted, from this you can do. You don't have to read all. Just to define up to here pictograph, up to photograph, up to photograph you have to write, isn't it? Just highlighted lines only. Is it clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now then, what should I do? That is, here I have highlighted in this, and you have sent me that Word document of this book, technical writing. So can you do it right now by looking at it, isn't it? Can you highlight? Can you highlight in your own document, that is docs? Can you do it? Huh?
No, sir.
Then see. Then should I send in this PDF?
Okay, sir.
Huh? Huh? Then I send you this PDF, and from this, that is you can highlight in your that is document whatever you have in Google Docs. That is Word file, Word document of this book. This is in PDF, and that is Word document of this is available to you. So in that from this PDF you can highlight the lines. Can you do it? Huh? Why? No one is speaking. Manish Aryal,
Yes, sir.
can you do it?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then I'll send this PDF to you. I'll put it. I'll post it in Google Classroom, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And from this, you can highlight in your Word document.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. So let me see. That is in that also I that is wrote the question in Fuse Classroom. Let me see. See where I wrote. Let me see. Where it is? Is it in classroom or what? Hmm. Yeah. Assignment. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Assignment here. Assignments. Where the assignments? Mhm. Okay. I couldn't do
This
it. And
class
then
will end in 10 minutes. This class will end in 10 minutes.
I think for the assignment you can use the previous one. Where to create assignment? Here create it is right. Huh?
So you have to fill that form, when to submit, or what is the title and all.
Yeah. This one.
So the previous one, there was some form.
Yes. Please.
So the previous one, you just scroll, or you came back here.
Previous one.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Assignment
Assignment.
title.
When to we submit the assignment and all this.
Yesterday I wrote in the same. Yeah. Yeah. This is yeah. See. How can you design graphics in a technical document? Discuss. Huh? This is the
So
question.
sheet, we can see if it works or not.
Huh? This question is here. See, how can we design graphics in a technical document? And then here assignment points 10. See, it is here. And then due date not given, I think. And then that is, I have to fill up this whole form. I have to fill in the form. I should fill out everything.
I don't think the below one should be filled, the upper one, and then the add course there is button, and it might work.
Okay, see, that is for homework. But that is for homework. We will use the previous one. Isn't it? I don't have idea here.
So you can resubmit that form which that was showing yesterday. You filled that form. We can see it. So if it works or not.
Which one? In Fuse Classroom?
Assignment title. Click on that box.
In Fuse Classroom, this one?
Yes, sir.
And here I wrote the question. The question is showing. We can see the question here that I wrote yesterday.
You can resubmit that and click on the add course, and we will check if it works or not now.
Okay. And then assignment points 10. Okay. And then due date picker.
You need to go to assignment and need to select our class.
Assignment, and then I have to select class.
Now you need to select program.
Program. Yes. Science and this one, right?
Yes, sir.
And then 6th semester technical writing. Yes. Then in modules, and in modules, nothing. Then all units, nothing. And here, filter by.
You can leave that. Now if you post, it will come only to us.
Then now next step.
Add assignment.
Add assignment.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then done.
Yes, sir. Now you can add title.
Title here. In the title there is question. Yes. Points. Due date also.
So I think 28th September.
28. Time. Any. Let's say 6. Okay, 6. Clear. And then publish. Or save as
This
draft.
class will end in 5
You
minutes.
have to add course.
This class will end in 5 minutes.
And publish.
You have to add course.
Publish, right?
No, you have to add course. Sir.
Save as draft.
No. Scroll up. There is a bind to course field there. Can you check below date picker?
Hey, bind to course. Bind to course.
Yeah. Now use the drop down. And select the course.
Good. 6th semester CSIT. This one. Yes. And then select module.
You don't have to do others. Others are optional.
Okay.
You can just add course.
Okay. Now publish.
No. You have to press the button add course.
Oh, which one?
That add course. The green one.
Upload as add course. Add course. In add course. Add course.
Okay, done. Now there is new field up there. You can see you added that course. You can submit the form. You can save it.
After this, I have to write here or what?
No, you don't have to. Now you can scroll down. Publish.
Yes.
No, you can publish.
Publish.
Yes.
Now have you got it?
Now you added two forms. You can remove the second one in bind to course.
Blind to
In
course,
bind
I have
course,
to remove.
there is a second field, right?
I have to
One
remove.
is you selected capital. No. The second one. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Second one.
Where is the
Scroll down. Scroll down.
down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to bind course. Go to bind course.
Blind
Yes.
course.
Now
Blind.
there are two fields, right? You can see two select courses, right?
Yes,
And
this one.
look at the right. There is two remove buttons. You can remove the second one.
Yeah, BCA and BC 6 semester.
Look at the right. Look at the right. There is a remove button.
Right. This one.
Yes. All the way to the right.
This class will end in 2 minutes. This class will end in 2 minutes.
All the way to the right. There is a remove button.
right.
Right.
मोबाइलबाट आछ भने यस्तो कोर्देऊ न
Right side.
पेन
So right side,
All
right
the way
side.
to the right, there is a remove button. It's written remove. You can click that.
So not the there is right side. There is a red color remove. Written in red color. Right side, sir. Right side.
केटाहरुको मोबाइलबाट
Right
आछ
side
भने त्यहाँ
here.
कोर्देऊ
No.
न
Right side
पेनले
कतातिर हो नि?
हजुर सर हजुर राइट हजुर राइट
यो हो.
हजुर हजुर
यो होइन? भयो है?
Publish गरिदिनु sir.
अब पब्लिस गर्ने?
Yes, sir.
भयो त पब्लिस?
इन्स्ट्रक्सन पनि रिक्वायर्ड भइरहेको त्यहाँदेखि केही लेख्नुपर्छ जस्तो छ इन्स्ट्रक्सनमा इन्स्ट्रक्सनको बक्समा
काइन्डली फाइन्ड द क्वेसन भनौँ के भनौँ त्यही भएर लेखौँ
जे लेख्ने नि हुन्छ sir.
ल त्यही हुन्छ क्लास पनि ए भयो है ल कन्फर्म अब भयो होइन अब भयो